I've been doing Star Wars YouTube for exactly 1 year now, and I feel like I've learned a lot about myself, about life, what makes me happy, and I kind of wanted to share that with you guys. Hopefully, someone watching this can learn something from someone who has wanted to do something for so long, and after finally doing it, has found some fulfillment in their life that I felt was severely lacking before. By the way, this video is not scripted. I've already tried to record this thing like 10 times. It's hard sometimes to, not read a script and just talk. So I'm going to get a little personal here. Some things in this video I haven't told anyone. So yeah, here we go. For a big portion of my life, I never felt like I had my own accomplishments or that I made my own truly important choices. Yeah, granted, I do things like, I wake up, I go to class, take notes, I talk to friends, but those aren't big choices. I never felt like I really made my own important choices. When it came to like what college I went to, granted, I'm in a very privileged situation. I had good grades. My parents could afford it. They said, here's some colleges that match your grades, choose one. And I kind of just chose one that I thought was kind of the closest. And that was the extent of my college decision. I didn't really, and it was kind of just, it wasn't a decision I felt like I made. Granted, yes, I chose the school, but there was a list of schools and I didn't actively search out any of these schools. And even with jobs, my first job, I was a parking attendant at a beach club. And my mom kind of just handed me a flyer. She's like, hey, you should go here. And I went there and I got the job. So yeah, it was my job, but again, I didn't actively search out that job. When it came to some internships I got with computer science, I was basically handed them. I worked hard at the internships and I now got a job from it, but in a sense, it makes me feel like I was just handed this job. Granted, I've worked hard in computer science. I think I'm good at it, but this accomplishment doesn't feel like something I earned. I feel like I was always having my hand held along the way, and throughout my life, there was nothing I feel like I did on my own. Now, granted, I grew up in a very privileged family. My family was well off. I had a very supporting and loving mother, father, and brother. So I'm not here to complain about that. I wouldn't trade my family for anything. It's just, I never felt like I was making my own choices. So I tried doing YouTube once in early 2019. It was shortly after me and my girlfriend broke up, and I was in a very tough place in my life. Breakups can be hard. I was losing contact with some of my friends from back home. I didn't feel as close to my college friends as I am now. So it wasn't a great period of my life. And then also the Star Wars community was a mess, and it's probably an unhealthy thing to do, but I invested a lot of my happiness into Star Wars. I know that sounds stupid, but when you love something so much and you see so many people hating on it, it sucks. Like seeing all these people hate on The Last Jedi and Solo and just crap on Star Wars left and right, it really made me unhappy. So I kind of wanted to do something about it. I made a channel. I made a bunch of videos. I got no success. But there was one video I decided to keep. And that is my technical first video on the channel as of right now, which was in January of 2019. I quit. I didn't find any success. I got like 20 subs in a month and a half. Not many views. So I quit. I spent the rest of the summer, I still felt like a little bit empty. That I wasn't using my time wisely. It felt like I wasn't depressed or anything, but I felt like my days were kind of just passing by. Like I wasn't truly appreciating every day that I had, especially since I'm young, or that I'm in college. And it just felt like those passing by and I was just waiting for something to happen. So then I tried YouTube again, and I like the videos I made. None of them are on here anymore. But I was terrified of being judged by other people. In my apartment that I live in, my walls are very thin, and my roommates could probably hear every word I'm saying right now. And it was really uncomfortable, to just kind of spew my thoughts and know that someone else is probably listening. And it made it so hard for me to make videos. And I stopped. I was like, I can't make videos with this fear that other people were listening to me. So I quit again. I spent the rest of that semester. I was a little bit more happy with my life, but I still felt like days were kind of just passing by. that I wasn't truly taking advantage of the time that I had. Then came 2020, The Rise of Skywalker came out, and I felt like now was the perfect time for me to get involved in YouTube again. The sequel trilogy was over. Now I can make defenses for the entire trilogy knowing what happens. Even though I didn't like The Rise of Skywalker, or I didn't think it was that good of a movie, I still really liked it, and I had a lot I wanted to say about it. So I made my first video, which was about how Luke changed why I think Luke in The Last Jedi was so amazing, and why I think George would have wanted something like that. And I told a few friends, and they were very supportive, but I didn't tell my family, I didn't tell my college friends, I didn't tell people that I saw on a daily basis, because I was scared. It's not easy getting judged for your art. And I was concerned that a lot of my friends wouldn't be supportive, or they'd think it's stupid or something. So I kept making videos, and one by one, I told some friends. I told my closest friends, and one thing that I learned about those decisions is that you can't be... It's always best to take risks instead of wondering what could have been. I know it's a cliche thing, but for example, when I first started YouTube, I made a friend in Mad Max. He's a good friend of mine. I'll put his channel link in the description. He invited me onto his channel just to talk movies, and it really made me more comfortable with, doing live streams and talking to random people. And he was paramount. I think he was paramount to my success. Another thing, it was last May the 4th. Lunga, friend of the Chatooine Show. He was doing the Star Wars Day Marathon, and I saw Star Wars Only was doing one. And I didn't know Star Wars Only at the time. I think I had just got 100 subscribers after 2.5 months. And, he was at like 55,000, and I was terrified. I have never spoken to him before. I was scared to just I was scared to reach out. But I was like, you know what? Go, man, you gotta grow some balls here. So I messaged him on Twitter, and I was like, hey, you're part of this marathon of live streams. Can I come on? And he's like, yeah, sure. So me, him, and Lunga went on the May the 4th stream. We chatted a lot. Chatted much. And he messaged me afterwards. He's like, hey, I think the three of us should do a podcast together, which was the Chatooine Show. And it was one of the things where that was on me. I made the choice to go speak to Star Wars Only, and now Star Wars Only is one of my closest YouTube friends, and I am more grateful for the support he, Lunga, and Max have given me. I'm really grateful for that. So if you guys are watching, thank you so much. So I became friends with them. I started telling a little bit of my real friends about my YouTube channel, and one by one, and I was scared every time. I was small time. I was like, in 4 months, I had 300 subscribers, which I knew was decent. But a lot of people I thought would judge me, oh, you only got 200 subs, this is kind of stupid. But almost all my friends were really supportive, and it really made me happy, and it gave me the confidence to make more videos and to do something that I love, which is make videos defending Star Wars. It took me about 2 months to get 100 subs. There were so many times I wanted to quit, where I spent days on a video and I got 50 subs in 2 days, or 50 views in 2 days. It's tough at times, but I would occasionally just get one comment of someone saying, wow, this really changed my mind and I love the sequels more for it. And those comments are what drives this channel. The comments of people saying how much my videos mean to them, because they're big Star Wars fans. If they're big sequel fans, how much it means to them that someone's standing up for those films. Whether it be people who just don't like the sequels, but they really appreciate a new perspective on Star Wars. Those comments really help me keep going. And those messages of people saying, wow, you really made a difference, it was the first time in my life where I felt like I myself truly accomplished something, where I made someone else happy. I wasn't holding someone else's hand along the way. Those were my choices. And it really made me happy. It really made me feel just a much more positive person than I was the year before in 2019. And there were plenty of times where I was scared to do things. I was scared to reach out to Star Wars Only and those guys. I was scared to tell my friends. I was scared to death to make my Mary Sue video. I knew people would watch it. I had a feeling it would do well. I was scared that I would get a lot of dislikes, which it did, but then I realized that stuff doesn't bother me. The Mary Sue video to this day still has more dislikes than likes, but I think I've gotten maybe over 100 comments from people just saying how much they really love that video, how much it changed their perspective on Ray, and it is the video that I'm most proud of. It's not my most viewed video, but it is the video I am the most proud of. Because I feel like with that one video, I truly made the biggest difference. And again, that was something that I did. I accomplished that. And it was a great feeling. Yeah, does it suck that there's so many dislikes? Sure. But every one of those comments means so much more than the dislikes. Another thing with YouTube that I wanted to talk about is it really made me realize the people in my life that mattered the most. I have a group of friends. I told them one by one about my channel, and almost all of them were really supportive of my hobby. I have some close friends who haven't seen Star Wars. They don't care for Star Wars, but they care for me, so they'll put on a video. They won't actively watch it, but they'll have it play, because they know it would help me out with the YouTube algorithm. They would like the video, they would comment saying, just great video, and it means a lot to me that my friends would do that. And I have one very close friend that is a Star Wars fan, and he hates my Star Wars takes, and I make fun of him for his takes. But the support that he gives me, it means a lot. It means a lot that my friends, that I have some friends that like Star Wars, and they watch my videos, and they enjoy it. And they tell me, good job. And I had one friend that wasn't supportive. He was kind of a jerk to me about it. He would make fun of me, he would make comments kind of demeaning me, like, oh, you're gonna do a stream where you say something 10,000 times, you look stupid. And I learned that I can't have those people in my life. So I cut them out of my life. And I'm a happy person because of it. I can say the people in my life that are my closest friends are very supportive of my channel. They may not understand it, they may not care for Star Wars at all, but they're happy that I'm doing something that makes me happy. And they'll occasionally watch my videos, the ones that have seen Star Wars, and they'll give me their honest thoughts. And that's what means the world to me. So another thing I learned from this is that it really showed me who are the most important people in my life. So thank you to Brandon, Jeff, Cam, Chris, Andrew, Ryan, Austin. I think those are the people I mentioned. For being people who just supported my channel. You know, watching a video here and there. Not being mean about it. So thank you guys, if you're watching this. Thank you. Again, 1 year later, I now have 4.7k subs. That's something I'm very proud of. Is it 1 million subs? No. Is it 10,000 subs? No. If you look at YouTube statistics, it takes someone on average 22 months to get 1,000 subscribers. And in 12 months, I got 4.7 thousand subscribers. I'm happy. I feel accomplished, and I have so much more I want to do. I have so many ideas, and there's so much I can work on as a person. For example, in this past week, I haven't made a video. I kind of just got tired. And if I can work on things like that, I know the possibilities for this channel are endless. And I'm excited. You know, I'm excited about the future. I know I have a job that will provide great security for me. I have people in my life, family, my parents are supportive of my channel. My brother has been so supportive of my channel. He watches all my videos. And I'm excited. If I wasn't doing YouTube, I don't know if I would be excited for the future. I'd be graduating college and I'd be a little nervous, you know, remaking friends. But I'm excited. And it's a great feeling. And if there's anything I can tell to you guys, I'm not telling you to do YouTube. Everyone's different, but try to do something that finds fulfillment. I know something like Star Wars isn't nearly as important as like volunteering to building homes for people or something like that, donating food. But there's people out there who really love Star Wars and are really sad by the way the fandom is. And I feel like I've made a difference to a few people. And it's a great feeling. So fulfillment, I think, is the key to happiness. And I'm not here to say I'm like the happiest person ever. There's so much I can work on. But I feel, as of right now, partially fulfilled. And I have so much I want to do. I want to do giveaways. I want to do contests where I can give back to you guys. Granted, I'm not really in the position to do that because I haven't made much money off YouTube. But in the future, maybe I'll do a giveaway of like $100. Because I think I want to give back to Star Wars fans. If people are supporting me by watching my channel over and over again, or if someone loves the sequels and they feel rewarded by that, I just want people to feel welcomed. And I want to provide back for you guys. And it excites me. Again, I know I've been saying this, but again, this video is not scripted. I'm excited. And if I was speaking to the guy a year ago that sat right here with Claude and I made that sketch where I looked at my computer and I had like 3 subscribers. I don't know. I think if I told that guy he just had to wait a year and he would feel much more happy. It's a good thought. It's a good thought. And I think the last thing I want to talk about is YouTube really taught me the importance of being grateful. Just about anything, really. You know, Star Wars Theory has 3 million subs. Do I want 3 million subs? Yes. But I'm so grateful that I have just under 5,000 subscribers. Like, if you told me a year ago that I would have fans that would make a meme subreddit for me, you know, the Goldman meme subreddit, that's crazy. The fact that people made a Discord for me, that's insane. I have friends, again, I know I said this before, but I have a handful of people in my life that are so supportive. And I'm just so grateful for that. I'm so grateful now that now at this point in life, I know who are the closest people in my life. It's a good feeling. I'm ready to move on to this next stage of my life after I graduate college. And I feel good about my position. Let's just hope I don't fail a class because I've been really behind. Thank you guys so much. It's only been a year. And I've grown so much in just 1 year. For my own standards. And I don't know, thoughts of 3 years from now, where I'll be. Again, I'm so excited. And I couldn't be here without you guys. You know, some people off the top of my head that I just want to thank. I'm sorry if I'm missing anyone, but there's people in my chat that I see. There's like Buckeye Guy, Crystal Customs, Elijah Neal, Matthew Kelly, Skywalker Kitty, just a few people that I see in my chat all the time. And I'm sorry if I'm missing anyone. Star Wars Re-Edited, all you like Ray Blank accounts. You guys have been really helpful. Thank you. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope I can now motivate you guys to do something that will help you feel fulfilled. And if not, just thank you for supporting my channel. Don't forget to unite the Claude Squad, and I'll see you guys next time.